Forget everything you think you know. Wipe the slate clean. I'm here to tell you about a land that tests your limits and rewards you with sights that will stay with you for a lifetime. This is Venezuela. It's not a place for the faint of heart. It's a land of staggering contrasts, a true wilderness that demands respect. From the highest waterfall on the planet to pristine Caribbean islands, this country is nature in its rawest, most untamed form. It's a challenge, an expedition, a journey into the heart of what it means to be alive. This is the ultimate playground for any true adventurer. I've been to some of the most extreme environments on Earth, but Venezuela holds a special place in my heart. It's a country that gets under your skin. One day you can be trekking through dense, humid jungle. The next you're feeling the cool spray of the Caribbean Sea on your face. It's a place where survival skills aren't just for show, they're a way of life. This land will push you, it will test your resolve, but the rewards are immeasurable. The sense of accomplishment when you stand before a thundering waterfall or spot a jaguar in the wild, that's the real prize. It's pure, unadulterated adventure. This isn't a package holiday, this is an expedition. You need to come prepared, with your wits about you and a spirit ready for anything. The journey itself is part of the adventure. Bouncing along in a 4x4, navigating winding rivers in a dugout canoe, or chartering a small plane to a remote airstrip. These are the rites of passage in Venezuela. Every step of the way, you're immersed in a world that feels ancient and powerful. It's a place that reminds you just how small we are in the face of nature's grandeur. So pack your bag, sharpen your mind, and get ready. The wild is calling. My mission is to show you how to navigate this incredible landscape. I'll share the secrets I've learned, the skills you'll need, and the unforgettable experiences that await. We'll journey from the lost world of the Tepuis to the sun-drenched coast. We'll meet the people who call this wilderness home and learn from their ancient wisdom. This isn't just a travel guide, it's a blueprint for an epic adventure. So, are you ready to answer the call? Are you ready to face the wild and discover the untamed spirit of Venezuela? Let's get started. Our first stop is a place that defies belief. Angel Falls, the highest uninterrupted waterfall in the world. It's a sight that hits you with the force of a physical blow. To get there, you must first earn it. The journey starts in Canaima National Park, a land of ancient, flat-topped mountains called Tepuis. These are the islands in the sky that inspired stories of lost worlds. Your access is by a small propeller plane, soaring over a sea of green jungle and table mountains that rise like giant fortresses from the earth. The landing on a remote airstrip is just the beginning of your immersion into this prehistoric landscape. The real expedition begins on the river. You'll board a curiara, a traditional motorized dugout canoe navigated by local Pemon guides. These men know the river like the back of their hand. They read the currents, the rocks, and the weather. The journey up the Carao and Churun rivers takes hours, sometimes days, depending on the water level. You'll navigate rapids, feel the jungle closing in around you, and see the sheer rock walls of Auyan Tepui, the Devil's Mountain, growing larger and more intimidating with every bend in the river. This isn't a passive boat ride, it's an active, engaging part of the quest. As you get closer, the sound starts, a distant rumble that grows into a deafening roar. Then you see it, a sliver of white water plummeting almost a kilometer from the summit of the Tepui. It's so high that much of the water turns to mist before it ever reaches the bottom. We made camp near the base, sleeping in hammocks under the stars. The sound of the falls a constant, powerful lullaby. The final push is a tough hike through dense, muddy rainforest. You're pulling yourself up by tree roots, scrambling over slippery rocks. But the reward is standing at the viewpoint, drenched in the spray, staring up at this natural wonder. That moment is pure magic. It's a profound connection to the power of the planet. All the effort, the sweat, the mosquito bites, it all fades away. You're left with a feeling of awe and humility. Angel Falls isn't just a destination, it's a pilgrimage for any adventurer. It reminds you that there are still places on this earth that are truly wild, places that command your respect and fill you with wonder. Standing there, you understand why the Pemon people consider these mountains sacred. It's a spiritual experience, a moment of pure, raw connection with nature. From the dense jungle, we head to a completely different kind of wilderness, the Caribbean coast. But we're not going to a crowded resort. We're heading to Los Roques Archipelago National Park. This is a chain of hundreds of islands and cays, a stunning mosaic of turquoise waters, white sand beaches, and vibrant coral reefs. Getting here is an adventure in itself, usually by a small charter flight from the mainland that lands on a tiny airstrip on the main island of Gran Roque. As you descend, all you see is an endless expanse of blue, dotted with specks of brilliant white sand. This is survival, paradise style. Don't let the beauty fool you. This is still a wild place. The sun is relentless and fresh water is a precious commodity. But the rewards are unparalleled. Gran Roque is the only inhabited island, a charming fishing village with colorful houses and sandy streets. From here you hire a local boatman, a penero, to take you to one of the dozens of deserted islands. They'll drop you off with a cooler of food, water, and an umbrella, and leave you in complete solitude for the day. You learn to read the tides, find shade, and respect the delicate marine ecosystem. It's a lesson in self-reliance in one of the most beautiful classrooms in the world. The underwater world here is just as spectacular as the islands themselves. The entire archipelago is a protected marine park, and the snorkeling and diving are world-class. You'll swim with sea turtles, rays, and schools of brightly colored fish that move like a single organism. The coral reefs are teeming with life, a fragile, intricate city beneath the waves. For dinner, you can try your hand at fishing. The locals are masters with a handline, and catching your own meal, a fresh snapper or grouper, and cooking it over a small fire on the beach as the sun sets is an experience you'll never forget. This is the other side of Venezuelan adventure. It's not about climbing mountains or hacking through jungles, it's about connecting with the rhythm of the ocean. It's about simplicity. Waking up to the sound of the waves, spending your day exploring underwater worlds, and ending it with the stars brighter than you've ever seen them, with no light pollution to spoil the view. Los Roques teaches you that adventure can also be about stillness, about observation, and about finding your place within a pristine, carefully preserved natural environment. It's a true escape from the modern world. Now, we plunge into the heart of Venezuela's wild soul, the Oronoko Delta. This is one of the largest river deltas in the world, a vast labyrinthine network of waterways, swamps, and mangrove forests. It's a world that runs on water time. There are no roads here. Life flows with the river. To explore the delta, you travel in motorized canoes, staying in simple stilted lodges or palafitos built right over the water. Home is a hammock, and the soundtrack is a constant chorus of unseen creatures. This is a place where you feel the pulse of the wild, a living, breathing ecosystem all around you. The wildlife here is simply incredible. This is true predator country. You have to be alert. Keep your eyes peeled. We tracked piranhas, not by trying to catch them, but by learning how the locals respect and avoid them. You'll see river dolphins breaking the surface, troops of howler monkeys roaring from the treetops at dawn, and capybaras, the world's largest rodents, grazing on the riverbanks. If you're lucky and very quiet, you might even spot an anaconda coiled in the shallows or a jaguar silently patrolling the jungle's edge at dusk. It's a raw, unfiltered safari experience, driven by the natural cycles of the river. The delta is also home to the Warao people, the boat people, who have lived in harmony with this environment for centuries. Their entire culture is built around the river. They build their homes on stilts, travel exclusively by canoe, and possess an incredible knowledge of the local flora and fauna. Spending time with a Warao guide is a lesson in survival and sustainability. They can show you which plants are edible, which have medicinal properties, and how to find your way through the maze of identical-looking channels. It's a humbling experience to learn from people who live so intimately with nature. A journey into the Oronoko is a journey back in time. It's a place that hasn't been tamed by the modern world. The nights are dark, filled with the sounds of the jungle, and the days are governed by the sun and the tides. You learn to appreciate the simple things, a dry place to sleep, a solid meal, the incredible beauty of a sunset over the water. It's a challenging environment for sure. The humidity is intense and the insects are persistent. But it's an adventure that strips you down to the essentials and connects you to a primal, powerful world that few ever get to see. Our final expedition takes us to the roof of Venezuela, the mighty Andes Mountains. This is a dramatic shift from the humid lowlands. Here, the air is thin, crisp, and cool. We begin our journey in the city of Mérida, the adventure capital of the region. It's a vibrant hub nestled in a valley, and it's our base camp for exploring the high peaks. From here, you can take the Teleférico, one of the longest and highest cable car systems in the world. It's a breathtaking ride that lifts you from the subtropical city up through cloud forests and into the stark, beautiful alpine tundra or Páramo. The Páramo is a unique and otherworldly landscape. It's a high-altitude ecosystem found only in the Andes, characterized by strange fuzzy plants called frailejones that can grow for hundreds of years. They dot the landscape like silent sentinels, creating a scene that feels like it belongs on another planet. Hiking through the Páramo is a test of endurance. The altitude is a serious factor, and you need to acclimatize properly. Every breath is harder fought, every step requires more effort, but the views are your reward. Sweeping panoramas of glacial lakes, rugged valleys, and snow-dusted peaks, including Pico Bolivar, Venezuela's highest point. The adventure here is all about pushing your physical limits. You can go trekking for days, staying in small mountain refuges or refugios. You can try rock climbing on the granite faces, or mountain biking down thrilling downhill tracks. I spent days trekking through these mountains, learning to read the weather, which can change in an instant. One moment you're in brilliant sunshine, the next you're enveloped in a thick, cold fog. It's a place that demands constant awareness and respect for the power of the mountains. It's you against the elements, a pure test of will. The culture of the Andes is as rugged and resilient as its landscape. The local people, known as Andinos, are warm and welcoming, with a deep connection to their land. They cultivate potatoes and other crops on steep terraces carved into the mountainsides, a practice that dates back centuries. You must try the local food. A warm bowl of pizca andina, a hearty potato and milk soup is the perfect fuel after a long day of hiking in the cold. The Venezuelan Andes offer a different kind of adventure, one of altitude, endurance, and quiet contemplation amidst some of the most spectacular mountain scenery on the continent. Alright, let's get down to brass tacks. An adventure in Venezuela requires preparation and a survivor's mindset. You can't just show up and hope for the best. First, safety. Be smart. Be aware of your surroundings, especially in cities. It's best to travel with a reputable local guide or agency. They know the terrain, both physical and social. They'll handle the logistics, which can be tricky, and ensure you're on the right path. Avoid traveling at night, keep your valuables out of sight, and always trust your gut. If a situation feels wrong, it probably is. Your instinct is your best survival tool. Getting around is part of the challenge and the fun. For long distances between regions like the Andes and the coast, internal flights are your best bet. But be prepared for delays. Book through a reliable local operator. For regional travel, you'll be using a mix of private 4x4s, buses, and boats. The journeys can be long and bumpy, so see them as part of the expedition, not an inconvenience. Pack light but smart. Bring quick dry clothing, a solid waterproof jacket, a good first aid kit, insect repellent with DEET, and a reliable water filter or purification tablets. Never underestimate the importance of clean water. The best time to visit depends on what you want to do. The dry season, roughly from December to April, is ideal for trekking in the Andes and for seeing Angel Falls at its most dramatic, though the river journey can be tougher with lower water levels. The wet season from May to November means the rivers are high and navigable, and the jungle is lush and vibrant, but expect more rain. Always be prepared for both sun and rain, no matter the season. The Venezuelan people are incredibly resilient and friendly. Learn a few basic Spanish phrases. A simple hola or gracias goes a long way. Be open, be respectful, and you'll be welcomed with open arms. Finally, let's talk food. Venezuelan cuisine is your fuel. Don't miss the arepas. These cornmeal patties are a national staple, and you can get them stuffed with everything from shredded beef and cheese, carne mechada y queso, to black beans and plantains. On the coast, the seafood is as fresh as it gets. In the Andes, try the hearty stews, and be sure to sample the incredible variety of tropical fruits. Food is a huge part of the culture, so dive in. Your adventure will be all the richer for it. Stay smart, stay prepared, and you will not just survive Venezuela, you will thrive. So there you have it. A land of raw power and staggering beauty. Venezuela is not just another spot on the map. It is a true final frontier for the modern adventurer. I've traveled the globe, and I can tell you that few places offer such a concentrated dose of pure, untamed wilderness. From the prehistoric world of Angel Falls to the pristine solitude of Los Roques, from the mysterious Oronoko Delta to the soaring peaks of the Andes. This country is a grand slam of epic landscapes. It's a place that challenges you, changes you, and leaves an indelible mark on your soul. This is a destination that demands more from you. It asks for your courage, your resourcefulness, and your respect. It's not for everyone, and that is precisely what makes it so special. The rewards are not handed to you on a silver platter. They are earned through sweat, patience, and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. The sense of accomplishment you feel after navigating a remote river or reaching a secluded peak is something you can't buy. It's a deep, personal victory, a reminder of what you're truly capable of when you push your own boundaries. Why now? Because the world is getting smaller, and truly wild places are becoming rarer. Venezuela offers a chance to disconnect from the noise and reconnect with something real and fundamental. It's an opportunity to see world-class natural wonders without the world-class crowds. By traveling with local guides and communities, you are also supporting the people who are the true guardians of these incredible environments. Your adventure can be a force for good, helping to preserve the culture and the ecosystems that make this country so unique. It's a journey with purpose. So, listen to that call, that quiet voice inside you that yearns for something more, for a real challenge. Venezuela is waiting. It's a land of breathtaking beauty and profound adventure, a place that will test your spirit and reward you with memories that will fuel you for a lifetime. Pack your bag, prepare your mind, and go discover it for yourself. The ultimate adventure is out there. You just have to be brave enough to answer the call. Go on, get out there.